Wrightington Hospital near Wigan is a centre of excellence for upper limb surgery in the UK.
Wigan, Wrightington and Lee Trust.
But recently it was also the centre of attention for a team of executive MBA students from Lancaster University Management School.
Okay, so what you're saying is that...
A key component of the Lancaster Executive MBA is a team-based intensive one-week consultancy project aimed at tackling a specific business issue in a company or organisation based in the UK. So, what were the particular challenges facing this team?
We have a group here of 4 students from all sorts of different backgrounds, and they are looking at the possibility of setting up a charitable foundation to concentrate on certain areas of upper limb post-care and expertise. And so they are just on their first day here. They're going to spend the rest of the week looking into this in more depth and interviewing people and coming up with a report at the end of it, which will go to the Board of Trustees.
Or here for a week or so. When we first got there, we were shown around this old deserted building, and basically what it used to be was a nurse's home. And one of the ideas that the professor had for the foundation was that they could raise funds to refurbish this home and therefore provide accommodation for patients that potentially couldn't afford it. So that was one of the aims that they had for the foundation. So it was great to go round the actual place and visualise what it could be like going forward.
This morning we spent the time interviewing 2 of the research fellows in the upper limb research area, trying to find out from them what their research priorities were, how they were set, where their funding came from, how they interacted with the other research elements that exist on site here at the moment.
So actually, if you reorganise this, you would put clinical trials unit somewhere at the top.
Up there, that would feed both of these.
The question of how the foundation is set up, where it sits and what it controls is what kind of work what the guys are working on there, because there's more than one option.
I'm just at the moment drafting out the financial funding. There's 3 funding streams that we've come across. So what we're trying to do first of all is just plot where they get the funding from originally, and then under the new foundation trust where they propose to get the financial funding from, just to kind of see the differences there.
And it may be that some of the things that we need to be looking at now, looking at your chart there.
Professor John Stanley created the upper limb unit 30 years ago, and he now heads a team of 7 consultants at the award-winning hospital.
Class 1 or Class 2 evidence, nobody's really interested.
Okay, but for non-clinical trials, for other research?
For most of the research that we do...
The bids go out?
The bids go
When
out.
The money comes back, where does the money come to us?
My kind of area of expertise is the finance side. So, I mean, this is really interesting. I mean, I work for a charity as well, so that's kind of quite interesting, kind of seeing this developing into a charity when I already work for one. So, just getting a background on the structure of the organisation, like I say, where the finances go from, but also what the ethos is of the charity, why they've set up a charity, and what they think the advantages of going down that route is.
And what would be quite interesting is to know initially why you think we can help, right. What you think we can bring to it.
The objective we have put forward, the way I understand it anyway, is
we started off the challenge with a trustee meeting where we just attended the meeting, and the trustees were just talking about the fact that they're bringing Lancaster University in, that we were going to work with them for this week. And then we closed the week with another trustee meeting where we presented to them what we did.
It kind of categorises what are the strands that you can fit projects under.
Coming up with a strategy where all the lines of operation that you're currently following.
As I've thought it through after our conversation up in Lancaster and speaking to you today, and thinking it through as well,
the intensity of the consultancy challenge provides a unique learning environment where team dynamics and client interaction play an important role in the overall success of the project.
It's given me frameworks to think about things differently. And whilst we've been taught things in nice, discrete little units, sort of strategy, finance, marketing, ops, etc., and you're taught the tools along the way, it was interesting, this week really brought together all those tools, so it gave you an opportunity to see how they all integrate. And whilst you know they integrate, actually seeing it in practice is a completely different thing. And that's what's been so special about the Consultancy Challenge for me.
For more information about the Executive MBA at Lancaster, contact Natalie Jolly at this address.